Welcome back to Gensokyo Explosion Big Waterfall. We are still in the 5th dungeon, but at this point we're kinda cleaning up. So let's go back to a couple places we've already been to, tidy up a little. For one, if we head down this way, we have not been this way. So, beating this dungeon requires 5 keys. We actually have, at this point, those 5 keys. So we could go finish the dungeon. But in my quest to map everything out, that is what brings us here. This leads to a conveyor belt that takes us over to the conveyor belt on the other side. I'm gonna want to get to that eventually. But I also don't want to backtrack right this second. So down the staircase we go. So we have another exit here, and we're on the 5th floor at that. So this way, we can't actually go. And this way just leads us back over here. Which brings us back here. Oh, you know, we haven't been there either. And we're in a pretty prime position to be able to go over there and check it out. Should be... I was saying a lot of theirs, but I'm looking at the map, telling where I'm going. And there is this staircase over here that we've not been this way. Don't know what that is. Sweet potato. Star sweet potato. Okay, so before I go anywhere else, is there anything else I need to do here? Because I'm just fearful that every door I try to go in is going to be like, oh, it's a conveyor and you missed something on the other side. Using a map in this dungeon is relatively handy, just to be able to look ahead and see, oh yeah, there is something down there. Okay, so I'm also terrified every step of the way. Playing this dungeon blind, which I've mentioned this several times, playing this dungeon blind is an absolute nightmare. Like, nothing gets done efficiently. Okay, and that's that. Really? That was everything? Yeah, these connect to each other, and that is actually it. There are, as far as I can tell, no secret doors or anything, so we're good. So in that case, I guess we're making our way back to the hub and taking a look at finding another path to take. Whee! Hey, while I'm here. Whee! And we're back down here to map out these couple little areas we didn't get to before. This one's nice and easy. Should have done it the first time, but I figured I'd be back. And then there is the longer path, which, as I mentioned before, leads to a staircase. Now, I think going out the left door is dangerous, so we don't want to do that. Maybe we'll get back to that another time. In the meantime, let's see what we can do here. Okay, so we have a door there. This actually leads... to just a small square room with a fake wall. This isn't actually near anything. This is kind of a nice shortcut, but it doesn't really go anywhere. I think it does lead for deeper into the dungeon, so that may be something good to take a look at later. Yeah, otherwise, what do you gotta do? You gotta go way up there. So, like, that's a shortcut, but... that looks like the syrup? No, royal jelly? And a hot spring. And a fake door here. This one is... where does this one connect to? Still anywhere of value? Yeah. Well, that leads back to the hub, sort of. I think the bigger benefit... I have so many of these things. I think the bigger benefit is the downside here. Because if the other path just leads back to the hub, then really what advantage is that? There's a hot spring at the hub. Oh, this is where I need to be, actually. We've not been up here either. You outspeed somebody? Yeah. Whee! And that merely leads us back here. So with that, I think we've mapped out pretty much everything we can map without actually pursuing the end of the road, so to say. Which I forget how to get to. All these passages just connect to each other and I can't tell what's what anymore. But we had to get back here again, which we were just here, so whatever. This is the path we have not been down, and I think this is all that's left. This is the path that leads on the long, winding journey to what is effectively the end of the dungeon. So let's get exploring. So that doesn't actually go that way anymore. Where am I? 5th floor? Okay, I know where I am. I was lost for a moment. So this is a small 5x5 room, nothing too fancy, but there is a ladder over here that is our end goal. Okay, nothing else, nothing else, nothing else. I completely forgot there was water here. In fact, I think I have to go that way. Yes. There is this that leads us over that way. You know, we're not gonna have a better time than now. Because that's just gonna be us going back down here. And then being right back over here. And then back to forming the very long ice bridge. This is the make sure Cyrano has a lot of SP check. Okay. And I'm gonna hate myself a little bit for this, because it's gonna be a long backtrack. But let's go ahead and map that out. At this point, I only know one way to get back here. I hope it's an efficient way to get back here. We shouldn't have any more long backtracks at this point. Should just be a matter of plowing ahead. It's gonna be a long plow, but we'll get there eventually. That's how making forward progress works. Oh man, I gotta go back around. At least we got something for it. What is it? Potatoes. Probably that sweet potato thing again. So at this point, we've only seen 2 of the hot springs. Oh, dang it. As with all dungeons, there is a 3rd one. It's just a matter of getting to it. We could have gotten to that 2nd one much earlier on, but I don't really know what advantage it would have given us to do so. Rice cake. this point, I'm also not really worried at all about experience, so... I should probably also AoE him down when I'm only fighting 2. Because that way I don't get hit. I wonder if that's more efficient. It probably is. Well, I don't know, it's tight. It's close. Don't recognize that. Sweet potato? I swear that didn't look like the same text that was for the last sweet potato. Or maybe I was thinking of the rice cake. Because here, one attack from everybody, and we're just done. But before, or if we're only fighting 2 enemies, then that is 6 attacks that we have to use. Oh, I gotta go back. Which means half the cast is using 1 too many attacks. And half the cast is using 1 too few. So it probably evens itself out as being just as efficient. Alright, we got some water. Sweet potato or a rice cake, one of the two. Oh goody, I can just go here. For all these sweet potatoes and rice cakes I'm picking up, I feel like every time I look at my inventory, I don't have an obscene amount of something that I would really expect to have an obscene amount of something of. Exit, in case you want to exit. No shortcuts or anything here otherwise, and this is where you're using those keys. And behind door number 1 is another locked door. Behind door number 2 is another locked door. Behind door number 3 is another locked door. And behind door number 4 is another locked door. And then a staircase. So this area is a little messy. A lot of enemies. I mean, at this point, you are guaranteed to have gone through the entire dungeon, so... But at the same time, it's still the same enemies as before, and if I can AoE 3 down, I can AoE 4 down. Okay, so we've been there. There is... Where is it? So we have a staircase here. There's a secret wall around here somewhere. Another staircase. Ooh, missed one. Okay. There it is. So I think I can safely fall down this hole? Yes. Because that's a hole, and that's a hot spring. But I should have gone down a different staircase first. Okay, we're back. Let's try this again. Clear out these nubs. There, this one. This is the one you want to go in first. Now you can get to that hot spring and return. And that brings you here. Now this place is dangerous. I'm just gonna go ahead and suggest don't go in any doors at all for as long as you can muster. Because most of them are conveyors that take you back to the start, including this one. This is the only door you can go in, and it leads to a ladder. Every other door here leads to a conveyor that takes you back to the main level. And way to switch. Which unlocked this door. So we are on the first floor, and with this door unlocked, that's a quick step over to the entrance of the dungeon. So if you want to come back here at this point, you can just walk right in. And then we land down here. Ah, hey, what do you got, Nue? It's a trap hole. Yeah, after all, it's a four-story hole. I thought I would definitely do it. I will never forgive the one who made this. Hey, Satori! Yeah, I wonder what that loud noise was. What did you come here for? Or what did you come to... Do you know what it is? Tell me who did it. Oh, I saw the sky evaporate the water and play. Maybe that's the cause. So just like, okay, yeah, all the water's missing. What happened? Oh, did it all evaporate? Thanks. But even if I guide you, the garden will be hot and dry. Yeah, I wish I had wind armor clothes. armor, clothes should have been sold at the store. It's just precious, so you can't buy it with score. There are gold coins in the lake, so why not pay for it? Yeah, I'm sure there should be about 8. Please look for it. Ah, do you have the skills to avoid pitfalls? I'll give you a card, so you should fill it out. Ah, okay. If you go to the back, it's an exit. Then do your best to look for it. Let's go! Yeah, also, is it a dark place? It's not dark, but I wonder if yokai over there don't have to worry about... What? I don't think you have to worry about the yokai over there because they're weak. Effectively saying, we have to go back to places we've been before. There's our exit. Only way out. And was that no boss I saw? Oh. First time I came here, I'm like, oh, Satori, we gotta fight Satori. And then we just... were freed? And I thought to myself, as soon as we grab these things and return, we will surely have to fight her then. So, this effectively completes the 5th dungeon. However, our job here is not quite done yet, because now we have to go back to other dungeons and look for the gold coins. Nue has been given a skill that lets us float over pits. So anytime thus far that we've seen a pit or a conveyor or something of the sort that outright prevents us from going somewhere, now's our time to go back. Until next time, everyone, when we revisit some familiar places.